live.
All right, welcome. Today we're doing something a lot different. We are starting our RC adventure. We meaning me and my lovely soon-to-be wife Haley, which I'm sure you will see on camera a lot. Maybe even today, we'll see. We're doing an unboxing video. It's the first time I've ever done one of these. Let's just jump right into it. So I'm just gonna say the prices of everything that we got and where we got it from. We did order everything from Amazon. We're new to the hobby. We fell in love with it. We're gonna kind of do little stories and stuff as we keep going. We're gonna give day-to-day updates, and if you're into stuff like that, make sure you go to Instagram, where we started a thing called RC Walks, and that'll be kind of where we share every little in-depth thing. Also in the videos, depending on what people kind of want and like. Hopefully they take off, hope people like it. I thought this would be a good idea. So let's start off with the very first thing we got in the mail, which was our toolkit. We got it on December 27th. We ordered it from Amazon, and it was actually shipped by Amazon as well, which there is a distinction to know who your seller is. So the seller was Amazon and the shipper was Amazon. So that's what was set up there. And let's grab that. This was it. Just a little box here. It was left outside when I first got it, but it didn't look like it had any kind of damage or anything. So grab your knife when you're opening stuff. Ooh. This side. Ooh, dangerous. Perfect. You gotta have a big knife. If I cut myself, it'd be good to do on film, actually, because I've never done it before. So, oh, horrible unboxing guy. That was in there like that. Look at that. Ooh, that's how it is right there. Yeah. And the only reason why we're doing an unbox video, because we're going to share the whole adventure from start to beginning. We kind of fell in love with this in the end of October, kind of November, and we thought, we just seen like a random RC picture or video, I think on YouTube or something like that, and so we just kind of got to that. That's the next level. Yeah, so that's that next level there. That's what kind of what it looks like and whatnot, and that's what we got in the bag. Now, we got it from Horizon Hobby. It doesn't really look, it looks like it zipped the other way. So they got it folded inside out in the bag. That's something new, okay. Does come with a little packing list. Looks like it got her name and whatnot on there. Kind of glued into the bottom of the box there with some whatever, but okay, right on. That's it, that's all that's in there. Order number, boxes, stuff like that, that's good, okay. We can blur that out. We'll see. Awesome. Let's tear that open a little bit so you guys get a better look at it. Go ahead and get into it. Got a couple of staples holding it on. Who cares? Don't plan on sending it back. I can't imagine there's going to be an issue. I did see that you're going to maybe need possibly little tools and stuff to get in things. So this toolkit came with a few of these kind of I guess you could call them sockets, you know, and then different bit heads. I wasn't sure, being new to the hobby, what we would need and stuff like that, so it came with a little screwdriver that came in it as well, or the holder. And I figured there was parts of the truck that were hardened plastic, or I forget the name of it, we'll just do that later. Let's see how good it folds, because it was folding inside out. The zipper seems to work. Oh, that one's sticking down, that's my fault though. Nice. That actually is really firm and feels good. It feels a little on the cheap side, but how much did we pay for this? $22.99. So, I mean, for a toolkit, kind of expensive, but the tools feel like they're made well. The screwdriver itself feels a little cheap. It's plastic. I don't imagine, I mean, I'm going to be turning it too hard. If anything, I can always put that into something myself. Not too worried about it. And then there's a key tool. I'm guessing that'll help for something. Like I said, new to the hobby, so alright, that's cool. Yeah, so that's the Dynamite Startup Tool Set from Amazon, through Horizon Hobby. That's who made it, I guess. And then it's sold by and shipped by Amazon there. We got it, like I said, December 7th when we got it. When did we order it? Do you remember?
December 22nd.
December 22nd is when we ordered everything. So, yeah, perfect. That's cool. Let's move on. Next up, I am going to grab probably the star of the show here. I'm guessing this is the star. I'm guessing this is our, what we'll say is the platform. We had a lot of different ideas on what we wanted. I looked at tons of stuff. we ended up going with the TRX4 Sport because it was not the cheapest by all means. Build your own kits were the cheapest, but we're so new to stuff that I didn't really know what we were doing at all for that. So it was important to kind of like, I wanted to get a ready to race one. And so that's where we landed. We were gonna go with the SCX3, the new axial, but Traxxas 4 Sport, it has lock differentials. I mean, I a lot of time spent looking up stuff like different, you know, all the different axles and portals and engine output and what we're going to be replacing, and it's kind of like just from watching YouTube videos and stuff, it kind of was the consensus of like this was the best ready to run platform with, and it only needs a couple upgrades and it's going to look and perform to scale realism-ish, like slow wise. What I'm talking about is controller control. That sounds weird saying different things like that, because that was important to us. We're really trying to make in the long term, we're gonna make a scale looking 110 truck or vehicle of some sort. And we want it to look real, we want it to, the tires and everything, we want it to perform as real as possible. Still can be an RC, right? But we want it to kind of almost trick the eye a lot and do some cinematic videos and stuff like that. And yeah, so let's get into this. And we ordered the TRX4 Sport from Amazon as well, like I said, and it was $369.99 for tax, and it was shipped by Traxxas and sold by Traxxas. Wait, sold by Amazon, shipped by Traxxas? No, it was sold and shipped by Traxxas. Yeah, just through Amazon. All right, so this is what, when I first pop it open, this is what I see here. Look, I didn't even scratch the box with the big old knife there. I'm gonna go ahead and start flipping it over. It's probably the easiest way to do this. Shazam! Looky there. Nothing else in the box. Perfect. We'll just throw this down here. Got some papers here. It says Traxxas. Who's it from? Texas. Okay. Order numbers and stuff like that. Here we got a thank you for choosing Traxxas. Your local stores. Oh, we actually have some in the state. Nowhere. That one, I don't think anywhere near us for Traxxas stores, but that's okay. Yeah. Put that back in the box. So this is their box. Oh, you do got a dent right here. I'm actually pretty psyched right now. I don't even know what to do. I want to look at this for a minute. I've read about all these different parts. Spent a lot of time. This is a pretty expensive hobby, and so I think like any reasonable person, like the only reason why I think that we're even getting into this is because there's two of us. So Haley made the additional purchase of getting this stuff, and then like I get the fun part of buying all the extra parts, which from what we can tell is gonna add up to be either more or the same cost of the whole truck. So when it comes to like winches and stuff like that, light packs, and so like I said, this will be a whole adventure, and this is just where we're starting here. But yeah, where is the tape? I do see one. Okay, so the power went off and on the battery there on our GoPro. So yeah, we lost here right at the time I was gonna cut this tape here, and I went ahead and cut it, obviously, because I didn't know. Yeah, so we're having a couple malfunctions. That's okay though, but let's carry on. Right when I did pop this open, this was the view though, and I thought that's pretty awesome. We did get the controller out and we got to peek inside and look at the truck, so that's kind of that there. So I was like, oh, that's a little dangerous, gotta be careful pulling that out. And I did get to feel the controller as well. So I pulled the controller out, and I thought it was really light. I'm gonna show you guys here. I've never got to hold one of these before, so it's like, to me, there's no weight to it other than if you put the weight of the batteries. It doesn't come with any batteries. Takes 4 AA's from what the box says and stuff. There's a little on button from what I can tell. Turning stuff. I don't know what any of this does. We'll learn. This feels nice though. Boom, boom. All right, I'm gonna put that back in the box. Nice little hole, actually. For if you're like me, I like to keep all my boxes, so I'll probably keep this in here when we're not playing with it. So I like that there's actually a cutout hole and everything, because yeah, I just try to take care of my stuff. And then inside, right when we peeked inside, this was our view. I thought it was amazing. It's way bigger than I expected. Like, so much. And let's get it out of there. Heck yeah. What's left in the bottom is just a bumper stop, it looks like, to stop damage on the other side. Like I said before, the only dent I seen was right there, so who knows what that, you know, when that got placed, but other than that. And when we got it in the mail, it was home when Haley got home from work, but after I left from work, so that's usually, could have been 2 to 3 hours, which is just like, alright, whatever. And was in the middle of a snowstorm, so, because it was on the 28th, and both the 27th and 28th we got like a foot of snow. So kind of surprising that we got it, and it was not like just sitting in the snow or anything. The box wasn't, so that was nice. We got a couple pins here, if you just seen, holding the plastic on, it looks like, the top of this, which is also holding the cover. Okay, I'm super new, so I don't know what the heck I'm just starting to do, but we're gonna set those down real quick, and then I'm gonna move that a little closer to me just so I can kind of. Alright, so it looks like the body is in a separate bag sitting on top of everything. That's what I pulled those pins out for. Okay, sweet. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then also it has this tape on it. It came with stickers, and it says on the box something about a toolkit. I remember reading, because I got to read the box. We started doing this video about like 10 a.m. and it is now like 3 p.m. because the battery died and our other battery was dead too. And it says quick start guide, quality tool set is what it says. I just kind of have a little joke stored right when I seen that. That's that quality tool set right there. Yeah. All right. I'm glad I bought a tool set. But the truck itself, again, so much bigger. Doesn't want to roll either way. I don't know anything. I'm not gonna force it. Wow. Nice feeling on the wiring. Like I said, this is our first truck. Haley's taking pictures in the background. Are these metal here? I don't know what's what. We'll get into it. That doesn't look bad from watching. When you watch online, right? You're like, how like bad are they? Like, look, it has like, takes a second to come up. I was expecting to bounce, you know? Awesome. Awesome. Now, like we were talking, and in the beginning of the video I mentioned like we're trying to make a scale looking truck, right? And you might be like, well, why'd you buy the Traxxas Sport? It's not like, it kind of looks like to me a new Toyota, like SR5 or whatever they are. You know what I'm saying? That's what they kind of look like to me. Or maybe like a Ford Ranger or something, or a Chevy Colorado with some flares. It could be, who knows, nondescript small pickup-ish, even though it's pretty big. But we bought a different body as well. But let's keep on this, so just keep that in mind. Like I said, this is our base. We're basically got it for this because being so new to the hobby, shall decide, I didn't want to have to build this. And I know I was reading, and from everything I've learned, it says go through, retighten everything anyways, and be careful when you do. That's why not doing it with my hand drill. That's why I bought a little set there. And so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on video. There might be a time lapse thing or something. Who knows when it'll make it on there, we'll see. I don't know what kind of stuff to make for this. We're so new to the community. One of the reasons why we're sharing our adventure is because we are doing this from day one. We don't know anything, so we figured that might be fun for people to see that's never got to see anything. Oh, that might be our batteries right there. What if that's our batteries? Dogs are barking. This is the shell here. We can take a better look at it. Pretty flimsy. I don't know what people expect. But when I was first getting into the hobby, I was like, oh man, some of these trucks look so real. This looks so reflective, you know? And I quickly was like, that's not gonna do it for me. So we'll get more into that about what we mean by scale. When I'm talking about scale, we're just talking about realism, like 1/10 realism. Like if we were to park it next to the other truck that exists in real life, how good does it look in comparison to that? So this is what we're starting with. All right. And then, I think we just got our batteries. Oh my gosh, we were gonna drive to the store today. We were gonna make a video, drive to the store, buy another battery just because ours hasn't shown up yet. We'll get into that. Like I said, we did order everything from Amazon, but it's separate sellers and shippers. So it's good to check that because we didn't check on our batteries, and that was one of the reasons why it took so long. Jade? Jade. No. All right. And then we got some stickers here that come along with it. I don't know if I'm gonna even, I kind of don't want to even open it. I kind of don't want to even open this because of, it's just, like, I don't know. Like I want to get into it, but at the same time, I don't know what else. There's supposed to be a guide in there. I don't need to read through the guide. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It's an unpacking, right? I'm new to this. All right, there we go. Just cut the corner a little bit, and then it'll tear itself nice and easy there. See? Big knife for the win. Let's go. There are honestly a lot safer ways to do that if there's any kids watching. Probably a pair of scissors would be the best way, and a pair of scissors would have done everything I've done here just fine. No need to lose a finger. There's some sort of form to fill out. Steering ratio, parts numbers. Okay, so can I order all individual parts? Well, there's a pricing guide, so it's looking like yes. All right, that looks like a whole guide. Like I could become a Traxxas TRX4 Sport salesman with just this guide here. Everything from controllers to little part lists and diagrams. I mean, I like that. I like that. I'm getting into it. All right. This is some body, just some images. It looks like for the new owner, kind of like a ad, quick ad throw in. This is what it looks like. That's pretty neat. Then we get a little magazine here. I think this is more of the truck itself. Quick start guide, instructions. Yeah, this is the owner's manual, kind of like what you would get with your real truck. When you buy your real truck in your glove box, you have your owner's manual. I think you get those in vehicles still today. I know you do in 90s vehicles. That's the last time I ever seen a new truck. Yeah. So I think that's basically, yeah, it's gonna tell us what specifically about our truck. It looks like maybe less of a diagram than the other thing is, the other part list, because that's showing everything available part maybe. I'm not, again, super new, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Basically all together, that's our start guide, right? We got our stickers here. We got one page? I thought it was two. So, see, I'm glad I'm opening this. I don't know what I was thinking. Front fender, left fender. Nice, very easy to see where you might put them. We might put some of these stickers, like I said, we're probably not using this body. We might end up using this body to first learn on, because I don't know if the other body's built. And we might end up using this body to just thrash on, you know, in general. So we'll see. It does have some gauge stickers there. That's cool. And a trunk gas lid. That's kind of neat, actually. I don't know where you would put the gauges at because it's a black window. Okay. Some more Traxxas stickers just to show off that you got the Traxxas there. Heck yeah. As far as brands, it wasn't really that Traxxas was the most well-known. I know the TRX4 platform and TRX4 Sport platform specifically has a lot of easy to buy from Traxxas upgrades, and they're well-known enough that like it was kind of like you get what you pay for in life, right? So it was between them and Axial, and I was looking at a Gen 8 Red Cat? I'm starting to forget some of the things now because I'm just so focused on this truck. There will be, like I said, we'll talk about all the stuff we looked at. There'll be different kind of videos we do where when I'm building this truck, it'll be kind of like a time lapse and we're talking about kind of the adventure of some of the first beginnings and what some of the things that I looked at and learned up to this point. Same with Haley sharing some of her side there. But this is a warranty registration. So we're gonna want to fill that out at some point. That's cool. All right, and then we got some body pins here. I know that much from looking at it. We got a 4-way like lug nut wrench, it looks like, for the wheels, and some other things possibly, I don't know. And then some, I forget what these are specifically called, but yeah, Allen wrenches, I believe. Which I have a set. I thought maybe an Allen wrenches would be enough. I don't know why we got the tool set. I was kind of swept up in the not really being sure what we need, but I'm honestly going to say at the same time for $20-some, I'm glad I have it, because a lot of times what you get in here might not be everything you need when you start wanting to like tear into transmission upgrades or take out a motor or something. Maybe I'm crazy, but that'll be part of the venture. We'll learn together. You guys can always let me know in the comments, like, you should look into this, or have you, or anything like that. Also, you know, like, great. Again, you can always check out the Instagram RC Walks, and that's just going to be like where we can share really easy stuff. I don't know anything about social media, so I don't know what you can share or comment on in there, if it even has a thing like that on Instagram, but I guess we'll kind of figure that out together as well. These two body pins are the ones that just came in it to hold it down, so we'll leave that there. Oh, don't fall over. Jesus. I thought there was more room, but then the table was right behind me. I'm getting laughed at here. Getting laughed at. Alright, can I slide these back in? She's trying to hold in her laughter. Alright, how can I... Now, I can say right off the bat with this like little film thing on, I can't see anything. It's so shiny. Oh my goodness. Okay, do that here. Look how shiny and new. I kind of want to leave this on, because I don't... I'll be driving it sooner or later. It's so good though. Where are the pinholes? They're front to back like that. There we go. It's so... I know it might seem like I'm super stupid there, but could not see them with how dark it was. And we were trying to do this in the sunlight because it actually had our best lighting for you guys, and it's quickly going down here in the afternoon. So let's carry on, and I want to get into it because we want to drive this thing today, because I do see in the new packages over there, we think we have the batteries. As I kept talking about the shell though, I think it's really important for me to bust this out here, because this was what finally made it between going with this for 360 compared to like the Axial XCX10 or the Traxxas 4 like Bronco, which I think were like 500. And that's still without the batteries and everything, which like I said, if you're keeping up with guides, and we'll tag stuff in descriptions and stuff like that where it will come up again. But the body was really important for us to look scale, you know. And so the body, we ended up getting a Injora RC hard body shell Defender. Now, it says a 3.13, if I think I remember right, for whatever. It says it fit the Traxxas 4. This is the Traxxas 4 Sport, but it's the Traxxas 4. I tried to look up as much as I can with dimensions. It's super hard to find things. And I think it'll work. We might have to do some moddings, but that's part of the fun. And I'm a geek. I built the computer. I liked working on real cars and trucks with my dad when I was growing up. So you know, we're in it. And we'll talking a little bit on the video stuff. Haley loves taking pictures and getting into video editing as well. I've been doing video editing and stuff my whole life. I'm maybe not that great at it for saying that. I've just me my whole life as an adult life and toying around with it here and there, off and on. Some nice packaging there. And so this just kind of felt naturally. It's fun for something us to do as a hobby. So all of this, again, it's just based around and fun and having a good time. So I hope you guys feel the same. Now we have a box within a box there. So the Injora body was sold by Injora from store, but it was shipped by Amazon. So that's an important distinction. So what I would believe that means is this is sold by Injora. You're buying it from them, but they ship it to Amazon, and Amazon had a stock of them in one of their warehouses already. So when it was shipped to us, it was from an Amazon warehouse. That's why the double boxing. But then there's a box inside there. This is the one from Injora, their warehouse and wherever they're from. It's like really taped up. I don't know if it gets opened like in customs in the US or something like that, and then that's when, or maybe Amazon opens it and then sits. I have no idea. Yeah. So on here it just says Injora RC crawl ... green, you know, some numbers there. All right, nothing else. Looks pretty good. Dented. I'm not gonna shake it too much. I'm not sure if we have to build this. So there might be a build video for this too, because I couldn't really find out how much like was built and painted already, and I have a pretty good feeling I got a lot of work ahead of myself. We've talked about upgrades and stuff like I mentioned, and we're looking into it. We want this thing to look real, perform real. As far as like a C1 class 1 crawler, we do plan on doing some competitions if we can find any in an area or nearby. Maybe we'll take a trip for it sometime, but here we go. That box is really stiff. Just tore. That side doesn't do it. That side did it. I wonder how old that box is. But that's kind of good at the same time. It kept it closed really tight, I'm guessing. Right away, so the D130 110 scale body is what we ended up. And that's what, hopefully, it'll end up looking like. So it's the Defender body, from what I am being told by the internet. I don't know anything about, what are they, Land Rovers? Yeah, so it was just really neat, and for the price and compared to everything else, there's like these, some of these are, they call them hard bodies, but I don't know what I would call this. I mean, like, it's hard, but it's not, this is like a hard body, like plastic, hard plastic, individual parts, all the doors will open, the trunk lid will, yeah. Tailgate will open, the front end, okay, I'm getting hyper. I'm talking about it, I'm excited. But it looks like there's a whole complete part list on how to build it here. So, and it looks like a box full of parts. So like I said, pretty sure I got a little job ahead of myself here before we can slap this baby on here. Because I don't know where I'm seeing a door under here, but the packaging's pretty nice, I gotta say. Is this the top? We got our, ooh, that's looking like it's gonna be plenty big, alright, if that's the top of the truck right there already. In just a quick size comparison. Yeah. I had a fear of, is this truck gonna be too small for this, for the wheelbase? Now I have a different fear of, is the truck gonna be too big for the wheelbase? I know it has a real stubby nose and truck bed on it though. I think the truck bed only comes to like about here on our other one from like pictures, you know. It's so different to hold these things in your hand. If you guys need a size comparison, I mean, I'm 6'2". Yeah, like, I don't know, to say it, when you're looking at these, it looks like they're like this big, you know? Like from here to here. This is pretty big. We should get a ruler. I mean, they have measurements, but you never really think about it until I guess it's in your hand. It's kind of like when you go to somewhere and you don't notice, like, oh, the Grand Canyon is ginormous. Anyways, we've got a trunk lid here. Is it painted? Is it not painted? It looks like I'm seeing some green. Oh, the trunk lid's pretty in there. Let's grab something smaller because I don't need to pull out every piece for you guys. But this is the green color. This is a door. Looks like a door or something. So together, like that. The interior is supposed to be pre-weathered, I guess, or something like that, I remember. We'll see how much of that is up there. It's got some texture to it. We got tail lights and stuff, different tail lights, different, yeah. Got some texture, thickness of the back seat. See, that's what I mean by hard body. It's actual molded hard plastics. Some of them might be hollow. I mean, this one definitely hollow, but like that's not a bad thing. Reduction on weight, not complaining about that. Looks like we do have something here in the bottom though. I'm getting into it now. We got to go through it, so I'm making a bit of a mess. Let me slow down. That there, put that there. That's a door. I'm gonna pull everything out all at once here because that's what it looks like it wants to do. As long as I don't hear anything crunch, I won't cry. All right, it's the box. Nothing left in there. Kind of comes out pretty clean. Don't fall over. All right. This looks like door interiors and stuff like that. Like I said, we're not gonna pull every single little thing. Here's some brakes and stuff, little pieces, some wheel wells. This isn't in anything. It looks like it was at one point or another. At the same time, I mean, it's safe. Got a bunch of screws here. Pretty bags inside of bags inside of bags. The screws, some other screws separately for the wheel wells. Hopefully you can see that. Here, I'll re-show you because I think I was up a little high. I'm not positive. Screws and screws, screws. There we go. Here's some. This is what holds the body to the frame of the truck. I did look into some magnet holds, and I've seen somebody online had one of these, and the magnet holds were actually on the frame of the truck, because this sits pretty low. It's a snug fit. So we'll get into that. That's what I plan on doing. We don't really plan on trashing this truck. We got window or headlight wells here because it does have inset already molded headlights and taillights. So like I said, when we get to that part, it will have working lights and stuff. We plan to get there. Here's our dashboard. No color, but it looks like we could paint it, you know, maybe with just a brush even just to get it. But the chairs, pretty nice. I think if I tape something like tape this off, could paint this part separately, and then they already textured, so they look, you know, whatever you paint it. Cool. We got windows here, see-through windows. So, and it's got round window here. That was one of the things that sold us. Not a lot of people, like, I haven't seen a lot of these on there. So, I mean, hopefully it works well, but maybe not. Maybe that's why we haven't seen a lot of them. But that feels a little flimsy there. But once you get the windows in, it's gonna add a lot of rigidity, hopefully. I don't know what it calls for if they just snap in, but I kind of plan on overdoing some stuff, using some glue and some tape and stuff like that to really add rigidity. I'm probably gonna go on the inside here and like tape, once I put the windows in, tape everything like in where it's not gonna show, but as much rigidity as I can, underbody stuff, and just really make sure things can hold together, because as we're learning and beating on it, things look awesome. But let me know what you guys think on any of that kind of stuff. If you think it's a good way to keep things safe or kind of like add strength in a way without adding too much weight. What is this, our front window here? I'm guessing? Yeah, and then the cab comes up to there. It's pretty amazing looking. All right. And then we got most of the body here, so it doesn't look like we have to build the whole thing. I just lost something. I pulled on that and something went on the floor. I'm not seeing it though. And it's getting darker and darker. So what I'm gonna do is carry on, and we'll cut to the end of us finding it or something. We'll edit that in there hopefully if we find it. I'll try my hardest, because might be something important. You never know. All right. Well, that's fun. That's fun. Stuff already falling out. What little possible piece could that be? If anything, I see that this here possibly looks like these were supposed to be on it. So it does almost look like this could have been opened at some point. It's packed like you've seen. It's not packaged terribly, but that's, I mean, to me that screams opened, you know, and with the tape on the original box. So the fact that something kind of fell out there on the floor, not too surprising. But so far, I mean, nothing's looking. It doesn't even. It could be my fingerprint there. Nothing's looking scratched or anything, you know. It almost looks like maybe someone opened it just to make everything was in it, or I guess that's something with customs or something. Oh, goody! The bottom of the seats are already installed. Oh, that saves us so much time there. And then as far as rigidity, talking about strength of this, man, it is not good feeling. I'll be honest. I'm gonna not twist on it too much. You can see right here, So this is separate from this. There's no screw holding that in yet. That might be because you have to add the door to it or something. There's no screw on the other side, so I don't think that's the screw that fell out, at least. I'm not seeing anything that's looks like it fell off from in here. There's cup holders in it and everything. Pretty cool. And I think that's going to fit on there, actually. I'm glad that we got this part. This is why I wanted to pull this out. So at least in this, we all get to know together on whether or not we think we got it right with the wheelbase. Let's pull these body pins off. Okay. This is the moment. Sits up really high on top of that. Now we got some things here. We got posts for the body pins in the back here, where I can put holes in the floor, and maybe I could actually use the body pins in the back to hold this down if I wanted to. Does look like all this unscrews and comes off. All this posting here. I don't know. We'll get into builds later. But as far as... Ooh, I noticed the little antenna there. As far as the truck's wheelbase, meaning from here to here, it fits inside. Now making this shrink down, that's a whole nother story. Starting to go somewhere there. It's starting to want to fit. We'll see. That's another time. That's another time. All right. New package. Let's grab that. I'm not feeling anything. I'm trying to feel with my feet if we see anything on the floor. This says batteries, call information, blah, 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 blah. All right. Goody. All right. Come on. Come on. This didn't even sit outside in the cold or nothing. We got it right away because we were home, luckily. The other stuff did sit outside for a couple hours or so, so it's really good to know that this didn't actually, because I was worried about the lipos. And oh, there we go. We did order an extra one, and then the dual pack, and we ordered these from, let's see, look at my notes real quick. They're the Traxxas lipo pack and charger lipo pack combo. We got one separately, and then this is the combo here. But we got both of them from Dollar Hobbies. Like I said, we ordered them everything on the 22nd, and then we didn't get these till today. Which, what is today?
31st.
Either the 31st or the 1st of the year. Oh no, it's Eve. Yes. It's the 31st. Today is New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's to everyone that sees this, by the way. Yeah, so at least we got them. We got them. We'll be able to play tonight. I don't know if that, well, I guess it's, everything we do is going to end up online. Every single time we play with this truck, pretty sure it's either going to end up on the Instagram, pictures video-wise, or on the YouTubes here at JT Jet. So, I mean, if you're down for the story, I mean, we're probably going to keep sharing it because it's just fun to do. But let's get into this. This tape is already cut. So, this one too. So these are already open. So I feel like we're getting a couple used parts. Like I said, be careful from where you buy from. I don't know why they would be opened. But that tape was already cut. But everything looks good. Feels good.
Alright, so the camera died again. That's going to be annoying. We just ran into some trouble today. I do hope you guys enjoyed that. It was just an unboxing video just to show you guys where we're at. It is the big start of it. We're going to have some truck footage up soon enough, and that's really where we're going to do this. Like I said, we're doing this as a hobby for us to go and have something to do to get us outside together and have something to film and kind of we have always enjoyed hiking and whatnot. Again, take the dogs with. It's all just another thing to make it's more enjoyable to be outside and be out hiking. So if that's your kind of thing, check out the Instagram, RC Walks. Check out the more video uploading here. Make sure you subscribe if you see this on the YouTube. That's the only way you're probably going to see it again. I don't know how I showed up in your feed or whatever, but I'm pretty small, so good luck finding me. Otherwise, like and help support the video with that way, or share it around so other people see it. Yeah, I hope this helps someone with the battery charger. It's pretty easy. Everything's working good with it. You just plug it in. It said like hold down start until it beeps, and then it beeps, and then you just when it's gonna beep when it's done in about an hour. It seemed like to charge up one full battery. So yeah, bye bye guys. I hope you enjoyed.